Lisound shares the joys of hearing the world with you. In Chinese, Lisound means beautiful sound. Lisound Hearing Aid Company is located at the coastal city of China, the capital of Fuzhou province. The company was established in March 1996 by a group of overseas Chinese who came from America and Hong Kong. The investors brought not only the investment fund, but also their hearing instrument production and distribution experiences to China, as well as their faith to bring in beautiful sound to people with hearing impairment and improving the hearing care industry standard in the nation. They form a completely new system which combines production, R&D, sales network all together. This system is different from the existing sales mode in old days. A decade ago, hearing aid in China used to be sold over the counter in drugstores or even in household electronic appliances shops. Lisound is the leader in the movement bringing hearing aid fitting to China and begins dispensing hearing aids in special clinical shops. This creates a distribution channel other than drugstores, hospitals, and household item stores and allow the setup of totally new nationwide professional hearing services network. Facing the reality of the hearing care industry in China, Lisound sets its long-term goal focusing on 4 aspects. 1. To promote hearing health awareness. 2. To make the advanced hearing instrument affordable. 3. To make the hearing aid fitting to be pervasive. And 4. To allow the hearing aid manufacturing and dispensing to be regularized. Lisound has spent accountable resources in training for hearing aid fitting engineers and salespersons, organizing audiologic lectures and seminars, and providing hearing health care information to the public. Lisound has also built nationwide hearing services centers to meet the needs of hearing-impaired persons and to benefit them with the world's latest technologies, high-quality products, and professional services. Thus, it will eventually upgrade the standards in hearing care industry in China. Over the past decade, Lisound has received many honors and awards for its consistent effort to the nation's hearing care industry and its general contributions to hearing-impaired communities. Lisound has also earned its reputation in the field, and as a return, the company receives great support and encouragement from both their customers and government officials. Lisound often has the honor to welcome the visits of state and provincial leaders. The late Vice Chairman of National People's Congress, Mr. Liu Jiaxi, was one of the Lisound hearing aid users. He was satisfied with the hearing aid and presented his handwritten inscription to the company during his visit. This has encouraged Lisound to stand upon high technologies that benefit hearing-impaired people. The encouragement and support by the national and regional governments naturally support all members of Lisound to reach their confidence in hearing care cause. After a decade of development, Lisound has moved into its self-owned 5,500 square meter brand new building to celebrate its 10th anniversary and formally announced its headquarters ran to Fuzhou Software Park. The size of this new facility is triple than the former one. The new building is more efficient for R&D, production, and training purposes. The new headquarters has proven that the company has acquired great achievements in showing stronger production capacity. Lisound dwelling in Fuzhou, as described by the reporters in the local newspaper, has caused Fuzhou to be a production base of in-the-ear hearing instruments in the nation. To be one of the largest hearing instrument manufacturers is not because of having a 4-story building, but also the complete ranges of hearing care-related products. Lisound is famous for its excellent state-of-art custom-made in the canal hearing aid. It designs and manufactures body-worn hearing aid, the traditional and digital behind-the-ear hearing aid. Meanwhile, the company also produces audiometers, isolated audiometry booth, as well as tools and equipment for hearing aid dispensing use. As a pioneer of custom-made hearing aids in China, Lisound does not hesitate to import newest equipment, high-quality electronic parts and components from the world's leading suppliers, and advanced technology and modern production system from America and Europe. This will ensure Lisound products to be best and most reliable. The management team of Lisound cares very much about the product quality and has frequently sent officers and technicians to take different training courses of quality management. They have successfully established the quality control system following the international standard and passed all the audits for the assessment and testing. The company has been certified ISO 9000 and ISO 13485 manufacturing since 1999. In 2004, Lisound Hearing Aid was certified by the global leading certification body TÜV to have CE marking, which symbolizes that Lisound hearing instruments are granted to access in the worldwide. Lisound also pays high attention to human resources development, provides vocational and technical training to staff to keep all of them being professional and skillful in their positions. The company also invites all kinds of expertise for new project research and development. So far, Lisound has various experts from different fields working together. Among them, there are audiologists, language-speech therapy experts, electronic engineers, software programming engineers, and professors from academy. They take part in the R&D activities and contribute their knowledge and experiences to hearing care. With all of their contribution, Lisound as a private enterprise independently develops various kinds of hearing instruments from most economy slim-sized body-worn hearing aids to most advanced, fully digital custom-made hearing aids and open-fitting aids. Lisound products have remained top 5 on the Chinese market for years and are one of the best choices for most hearing aid users. To most self-owned dispensers and hearing care product dealers, the amazing spot is the company not only providing competitive hearing aids, but also considerate complete set of hearing aid fitting tools and equipment, such as PC control audiometer, self-installable hearing testing booth, hearing aid cleaning machine, as well as compact design ear exam keys. All those hearing care related items are developed by Lisound and sold at economy prices to help those interested persons start their hearing health business more easily with only limited budget. Before Lisound entered China, custom-made hearing aids were not common on the market. Most of ENT doctors said that they had never heard of ITE or CIC. The first priority to Lisound was to train fitting engineers to handle audiometers, carry out hearing tests and hearing aid fitting, in order to ensure the hearing aid fitting to meet standards. Lisound has published maybe the first audiology textbook in Chinese, organized almost 10 audiology courses to train thousands of hearing aid fitting personnel, and they are now spreading all over the country. The company also works jointly with Fuzhou Provincial Food and Drug Administration to issue qualification certificates to trained persons. The certificate system guarantees that persons working in Lisound hearing service centers have completed the training and are qualified to provide professional services. Up to the end of 2006, there are over 300 fitting centers in most of the main cities in China serving hearing-impaired people. Lisound insists that all hearing aid users must have their hearing tested before fitting, and is committed to providing normative services and professional advances to customers in any Lisound hearing services center. Aside from the domestic market, Lisound has successfully entered the international market and is now becoming one of the largest hearing aid suppliers to developed countries, particularly to the developing world. After testing evaluation in October 2005, the World Health Organization (WHO) issued a clinical report recommended one Lisound low-cost BTE hearing aid to consumers, which they believed would satisfy customers' needs. Up to the end of 2006, Lisound hearing aids have been exported to over 40 countries. Their reliable quality, flexible solution policy, and low-cost instruments are attracting the world's attention. So more and more hearing aid experts from Europe, Middle East, South America, and Asia go direct to Fuzhou and expect the cooperation with Lisound. Needless to say, Lisound has already become a competitive hearing aid manufacturer in the world now. Lisound not only simply pursues economic benefit, but also cares very much about social responsibility. In fact, helping hearing-impaired people is the goal and obligation of Lisound employees. On the March 3rd every year, the National Hearing Care Day, The staff of each Lisound Hearing Service centers in different cities will visit senior citizen communities, deaf children's schools, or go to downtown streets to give folks free hearing tests, explain the functions of hearing aid, circulate booklets with hearing care knowledge, and offer free consultation to the public. In some cities, Lisound youth volunteers even pay regular visits to deaf children rehabilitation centers to help children adjust their hearing aids and to retest their hearing. Lisound has organized a variety of non-commercial activities for years, such as being organizer of China National Audiology Seminar in 1999 to attract people's attention to hearing health issue. A series of screening for AIDS people hearing was carried out via its nationwide network. It provides the first-hand information to governmental policymakers free of charge. Lisound gives donations to different vulnerable groups, helps people with less fortunate living capabilities, donates analog and digital hearing aids to hearing-impaired people in Western region, and keeps them being able to communicate with others. The company makes their effort to become a company with conscience to the society and to form a harmonious and coexistence environment. Lisound Hearing Aid Company is recognized for Fujian high-tech enterprise and outstanding overseas Chinese enterprise in Fujian. Lisound has received many awards, including Famous Brand Certificate given by municipal and provincial governments, one certificate from China Disability Federation, which certified the hearing aid donation of Lisound. In the past 10 years, hearing aid technology has changed from analog circuits with trimmer adjustment to digitally programmable analog circuits, and to now, all digital signal processing. Lisound has grown simultaneously during this rapid development. Our staff members are proud of the hearing industry development, and they know their works bring joy and personal satisfaction by helping people away from isolation and silence. In the days to come, Lisound would continuously help hearing-impaired people back to the world with natural sound, and to allow them to share the joys of hearing like every others.